Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next Comrec video, Ninjago Season 4, Spellbound. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. So I'm going to be inserting this section into my remaining Ninjago videos because, well, I like Ninjago, it's an okay show. I really don't want to do the entire series because that would take a very long time. And I've also already seen seasons 1 through 9, so this is going to be the last season of Ninjago that I'm going to Comrec to, but I hope you enjoy. In last week's episode, things definitely didn't go well for the ninja. Dareth was captured, the Ninja's alliance is falling apart, and now Nia is on the run with the spell, so... However, there's good news that Nia is still on the run with the spell. Yo! And Cole was able to rescue Zane, and then decided to go back in to try to rescue everyone else, so... Oh dear. So I have a feeling this episode is going to be very eventful. So, time for next adventure in Ninjago in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Previously on Ninjago.
Chen!
Nia!
Undercover.
That means you can get close to Klaus' Spellbound.
Yes! Get the spell, you
Cole has
fools!
gone missing.
Someone
no.
in your circle of trust is a spy.
Who do you think it is? We will break up the ninja forever!
Oh dear. No!
Episode 40. Spellbound.
Uh-oh. Whoa. What are we doing up here?
What are you looking at, Zippy? The next one out of the tournament. Why so scared to show us your back, Shadow? Worried we're gonna find a tattoo and know you're working for Chen?
I hope this next fight is between you and me, because I'm gonna put you on your back.
Ooh.
Do you mind?
Tensions are high.
Yeah,
No
not
kidding.
as high as we are now.
Yeah.
I can hardly see the island from up here.
I've had enough of this. I can't stand heights. Where's Chen?
Uh-oh.
How do I know if this thing's on? Oh, I see the light. I'm on right now. Hello, Final 8. I see you are all eager for the tournament to commence, so one of you can win my Staff of Elements. Instead of fighting for a Jade Blade, today you will be fighting for something different.
Oh.
You know her?
It's my sister.
We have an uninvited guest on the island.
She must be holding the proof that will stop Chen.
Find her, and you will automatically move on
The spell he plans to use when he takes our powers.
to the final round.
He wants us all to hunt her down? She won't stand a chance!
Then we have to find her before anyone else does.
In 10 seconds, the bottom will drop. But to show you are not a bad man, I've given you 8 parachutes.
Uh-oh. Hurry, grab one!
Sensei Garmadon is there? Shoot, that makes 9.
Uh-oh.
The web was never good at math. Toodaloo!
Uh-oh.
That guy's love for trapdoors is seriously getting on my nerves!
Yeah. I would put those on if I were you. Bye!
Use your energy dragon!
I can't get it to work!
Oh.
Get your own shoot, Leadfoot!
Oh, look. There we go.
I got one!
Your powers don't work because you aren't controlling your fear. Focus.
Oh, dear.
Control your fear. Don't let it control you. Center yourself.
Yo. It's difficult to do while falling. Oh dear. Ha! Yo.
There's only one parachute left.
We'll share!
They're only built for one. This is an easy decision.
You're right!
Yo.
What have you done?
Control my fear.
Oh boy. Whew, that was close.
He made it! Of course he did!
That a boy?
Yo.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah, no, it's not. Dear. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. I'd take that off if I were you. Oh dear. Keeps getting. Ah. Oh no. Oh. Ow.
That did not feel good.
Yeah. Now his foot and his back is broken. Drat.
Fellow combatants, I have left a few traits to help you in the hunt.
Okay.
Hope you use them wisely.
Oh.
Why have I never had a mobile base? It's my new favorite toy. There's so many buttons and surprises.
You're still on air.
I'll ever trust a treat from you, Chen. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Oh dear.
Well, okay, maybe just a small treat. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
And not to mention his leg is kind of messed up, but
Welcome, Master of Lightning.
yeah.
Suddenly my leg feels much better. I'm on my way, Nia.
If we're going to find Nia before the others do, we've got a lot of ground to cover.
Look! Nia's footprints.
Oh, that was convenient.
Nia's more clever than that. No. She wants everyone to follow these tracks,
Oh.
but only us to see this, the Samurai X symbol.
Can I give you a lift?
Save your energy. It's best not to draw attention. Come on.
Nia, come in. Dareth, can anyone read me?
Still no word?
Nothing. We've lost all communication. How can you be so calm? My husband and son are out there all alone.
As are my brother and pupils. But we must not let fear cloud our thinking.
True.
Sensei Garmadon is there to guide them through this. I have to believe so.
Still no sign of Cole and that metal man? They still haven't escaped the island. We'll find them. Search the labyrinth and lock this place down.
Huh? What's going on?
All clear.
Okay, back to our plan to all of us getting out of here. Now, if we all tried to tackle the labyrinth, some of us would be sure to get lost, so that's not an option. But Zane here, he analyzed the sewer network.
Sewer network. Isn't it stinky?
Hey, I'd blast my way out of here if I could, but all of our powers are gone.
The sewer network is old and can only sustain so much weight. But after adding up all our combined masses, the pipes will hold by the slimmest of margins.
Did anyone else understand that?
He means it'll work.
It'll work!
Okay, good. Oh, quick, hide.
Get to work!
Oh.
Don't worry, boys. The brown ninja's here. But before I rescue you, can anyone show me how to make a puffy pot sticker? Cole, you're here. And Zane, is that you? Boy, have you changed.
When metal friends say slimmest of margins, how slim?
It won't work. Back to the drawing board.
Drat. Oh, but I liked that
Said
plan.
before that Master Chen was your sensei, but nothing else.
Son, There are things from my past I am not proud of. Perhaps it's time for you to know the truth.
Oh, okay.
After the Devourer bit me when I was a child, it took years for all the evil to fully consume me.
Yeah, that. Yeah, ow.
Good, Garmadon. Good, Klaus. But you're both holding back. Might I add, he who wins this fight shall become my right hand and be granted lordship?
Oh, is that all? Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
He cheated, Master! You told us Spinjitzu was forbidden! He did what he had to do to win. Congratulations, Lord Garmadon.
It was a time in our history when man and Serpentine were not getting along.
Yeah.
As our sides clashed, we hoped for a truce, but not Chen.
Oh, peace is so boring, but conflict and turmoil is so unpredictable and exciting.
But Master Chen, even the Anacondrae are making concessions. There could be a truce, there could be...
Never trust a snake, Lord Garmadon. Remember that. Oh, don't look so sad. I've intercepted something that will make you feel better. A love letter. Apparently your pathetic little brother feels the same about that girl you admire.
Uh-oh.
Misako.
His words are so heartfelt. They could sway how she feels about one of you.
I didn't write this. I shouldn't be reading it.
Didn't you? It could be your name on it. Certainly you feel the same.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Mom thought that letter was from you.
As I've told you, there are things in my past I'm not proud of, but I have no regrets. You wouldn't be here otherwise. My fear of losing Misako controlled me and led me down a dangerous path. A path I hope to one day make peace with.
Master, if our men couldn't find her, why do you think they will fare much better? If the girl gets the spell to the ninja, all of our plans will be jeopardized.
Oh, Klausy Klaus. There's a reason why I'm the master and you're my pupil.
No.
Why should I worry about the remaining fighters rising up against me when after today there'll be no fighters remaining?
Uh-oh.
The little treats I gave them are tracking their every move. This little game isn't about them hunting the girl. It's about hunting them.
Master, you are a devious one.
I'm afraid so. Wah. Ugh.
Your time in this tournament has expired.
What?
So the ninja were right all along. Chen was never gonna hand over that staff.
Yeah.
Only one can remain, and it will be Chen.
Oh no.
Nia! Where are you? Nia? Is that you?
No.
Whoever's there, I'm fired up!
It's just me.
Oh. I see you didn't pick up any of Chen's special treats either.
Of course not. Like I'd ever trust him. And I want to find her to help you get the spell and stop Chen once and for all.
Really?
Maybe we should be together. That didn't come out right. I mean, it's a big island, so maybe if we were a couple...
Oh dear.
What I'm trying to say is,
You want me to help you find your sister?
Yeah.
Of course. I'll follow you.
It's good to work with people you trust.
Yes. I couldn't agree more.
Uh-oh.
2 fighters down, 6 remain, and this one was a bit hard to find.
You'll never get away with this, Chen. Are you serious? Where have you been? I've been getting away with it time and time again. Oh, take him away, he's boring. You'd think they'd create a trapdoor in this thing.
Master, Skylar is with Kai.
Good.
But we still don't know where Lloyd and Garmadon are.
Bad. Find them, Klaus.
Bad.
While you're at it, round up the rest of them.
Father, I don't understand. You trained under Chen, yet you fought beside Wu in the wars. What happened to the truce?
When Chen said, "Never trust a snake," he was right. The Serpentine struck first. The alliance of the Elemental Masters fought back.
Wow. Take that!
But they had never seen the likes of an Anacondri warrior. They were bigger, smarter, natural leaders on the battlefield. The Anacondri were a proud tribe who fought with every ounce of venom. There was no greater warrior in the land, and with them in command, they proved to be too much for the Alliance to handle.
Oh dear. Yeah, take that. Uh-oh. Oh!
We've taken the village, General Arcturus.
Good. Only one can remain.
Chen stood to gain more if he sided with the snakes, and wanted me to help him. Though the evil in my veins tempted me, I wouldn't fight a war for him. I would only fight to see Misako again. From then on, Chen and I went our separate ways, so that I could join my brother in battle. We were the sons of the first Spinjitzu master, and together, with the Elemental Alliance, we stood a fighting chance.
Run away!
But Chen's influence changed all that. He found a way to turn the Alliance against each other.
What? Uh-oh.
The battle was all but lost. But in our darkest hour, we found hope. And hope found a way to end the war.
Oh, make it stop! Make it stop! No!
The Serpentine were divided, locked away in tombs. Chen and Klaus were exiled.
We ask for mercy.
Mercy? Never heard of it.
And the Anacondri generals were given the strictest sentence, banishment to the Cursed Realm, so that they will never set foot in Ninjago again.
Dear. Even after all this time, you never told Wu about your past with Chen?
What would I have said? I would have lost your mother, as well as my brother, not to mention...
Someone once told me you need to control your fear, and not let fear control you.
You're right. Once we put all of this behind us, I'll make things right. But first, we need to find Nia. Come on!
Oh dear. Well, that was quite the history lesson.
Okay, so maybe rolling ourselves up into giant egg rolls isn't the best plan.
Yeah, that was not a good plan.
Anyone else have another idea?
Karloff used to be an aeronautical engineer back in Metalonia.
Really?
Worked on roto jets. Just one could take out entire army.
Oh, great idea. But two things. We don't have a roto-jet. And what good is a jet if we're underground?
Good point. Ugh.
Okay, don't mind me. Carry on whatever important business you're all doing.
Sure. We were only using that to hatch our escape. Dareth, what are you doing?
Well, if there isn't a machine that makes puffy pot stickers, By golly, I'm gonna make one.
That's it! Dareth, you solved it!
What?
How are puffy pot stickers gonna help us?
We'll use machine parts to build the rotojet. Karloff, do you still remember the schematics of it?
Of course.
Then it's set. Karloff and I will create a blueprint. Everyone else, find parts.
But we're underground!
Yeah.
Wrists tired. Must keep looking. Nia!
I'm sorry. Your search ends here.
Uh-oh.
Your time in the tournament is over.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Whoa.
Magic's for wussies. I'll stick to good old nuts and bolts with a little ingenuity.
You want ingenuity? Try this on for size.
Uh-oh.
Magic versus nuts and bolts.
Oh dear.
Is that all the hocus pocus you got? I've got my hands full at the moment. Did you find the spell?
Yes, it's right here. Chen wants to use everyone's elemental powers.
What?
Silence, girl!
Go, Nia! Tell the others! I can't hold him for long!
Primary power obstructed. Automatic self-detonation in 5, 4,
That's unfortunate.
3.
Yes, it is. I'd move if I were you. Oh no! He blew up!
That could be Nia. Come on!
Yes.
Let me. I have a faster way.
Uh-oh.
What are you waiting for? Your friends could be in trouble.
How did you just do that?
I can absorb elemental power.
But the ice. Zane's never been in the tournament. You're the spy!
Dun 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 dun.
You've seen Zane. You're working for Chen.
I had to obey my father, or else...
Chen's your father?
No!
Yes! And now your time in the tournament is over, Master of Fire.
Uh-oh.
Take him, Skylar!
Okay, Dad.
The reason you didn't have a tattoo is because you used the power of form.
And now I'll use the power of smoke.
Oh. Ugh.
Do it, and we'll both go in.
No! Ninjago!
What are you doing?
Oh dear.
Skylar, help me!
Dad!
Enough of this!
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Nia! They took Jay! They took everyone!
Slow down, Nia.
You're the only one left, Lloyd. You're the only one who can stop it.
Stop what?
A transformation spell. It can't be.
Transformation? Transform into what?
Good
An
question.
army of Anachondri. The tournament may be over, but the next Serpentine War may have just begun.
Oh dear.
Don't worry. Lloyd will come for us.
I'm planning on it.
Oh. Oh dear. And it's always thinking too hard when people working so hard on the show, but... Oh dear. Well, that went horribly. Oh dear. So that was Spellbound, and I'm not really sure if that was a really good title for this episode, but oh my gosh, the things end badly! We got quite the history lesson in this episode. Not only about Lord Garmadon's past, but also about the past of the Serpentine War. For the first time, we actually got to see the actual Serpentine War. We've sort of talked about it, heard about it, but this time we've actually seen it. There's a lot going on here. We learned that Garmadon, quote-unquote, tricked Misako into falling in love with him, which was, and the details of the Serpentine War, how Chen kind of rose to power, why Chen has been exiled. There was a lot to go over. This is almost like, yeah, I have to go watch that again just to understand and, you know, process all those things that had happened. In some ways, the much more important thing is what's happening right now and where are we going. At the end of this episode, all the elemental fighters have been captured, and we finally learned what the spell is for. It's like, oh, he's gonna create an army of Anacondrae. Considering how badly things turned out in the last Serpentine War, that does not sound like a good thing. I'm kind of impressed with Chen and the way that he operates, and that he's always like a couple moves ahead. Klaus's work is like, well, if the elemental fighters find out about what's going on, they'll rise up against us. And it's like, well, why worry about the elemental fighters rising against us when there won't be any more elemental fighters? In some ways, yeah, the quote from Clone Wars is like, the shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun, the Serpentine War has. This competition is over. I mean, it was pretty much over from the last episode, but now it's definitely over. The elemental fighters now know that this tournament has been basically not a tournament at all, that it's all just big ploy. It's kind of surprising that he was able to capture all the elemental fighters so easily. The Master of Shadow was just captured by just the guards, so in theory, he should be able to get away from them. Again, Chen has the staff of all the elemental powers, so if he really had to, he could go one by one and use the staff to capture them all. So, of course, having seen this before, I knew that this was going to be that episode where things were going to, you know, really come to a head, and the shroud of the dark side has fallen and all that stuff. But I'm still sort of amazed at how complicated and how much stuff is actually going on when you really think about it. So we had this introduction with the falling from the parachutes. We had a history lesson about, the Serpentine War and Garmadon. We had Kai learning that not only is Skylar, the spy, but he's also Chen's daughter. So, we've also had the revelation about the spell, and that Chen's gonna basically create another big army of Anacondrae, and oh yeah, and of course we have the prisoners trying to figure out, okay, how we're gonna escape, and we come up with this plan. Oh, we use the sewers. Oh, no, wait, no, Dareth's here. Oh, no, that won't work anymore. So, anybody else got a better idea? It's like, we make rotojet. But we're underground! How can you use a jet underground? Besides, I don't think you can make a jet from, food processing equipment. Especially without completely dismantling it. I think the guards are gonna notice. It's like, hey, why is this machine not working? Oh, the entire mechanism was ripped out. Ugh, my brain is not functioning well enough to process this episode right now, even though I've seen it already. But yeah, I guess overall, there was definitely a lot going on this episode, but it definitely changes the whole tone of this season. It's no longer about the Tournament of the Elements. That's over. That's done. Now it's on to, like the next Serpentine War, so, overall, I mean, I think I kind of like this episode. I mean, it was certainly interesting to learn about, Lord Garmadon and the past and all that stuff, but again, there's just a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I'm honestly really disappointed that the tournament was basically over. I mean, obviously, we knew pretty early that this is not really a tournament. It's just this trap to somehow steal everybody's powers. Even so, I kind of like the idea of that. It was sort of interesting. Now, everything's changed from this tournament to basically just being effectively, setting up for a much larger conflict and basically preparing for the next Serpentine War. So, So overall, I guess this episode is okay, even though it's very heavy and there was a lot going on. But I definitely liked learning about the past, but right now I'm really concerned for the future. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.